I'm about to add a second domain to Workspace. My primary domain is an Inc. company. My second domain on the surface is a different business unit, but yet financially we all operate through my Inc. Do I add the second domain as secondary or alias? Currently a small company, 1 to 3. Okay, great. So this is the billing question. And this is actually a good question because some people are a little bit worried, like, oh, I've got one account in one country, another account in another country. How do I merge them, put them together, getting the billing accounts going? You have in each Google account in the back end in your admin panel a relationship with Google. And effectively, you're naming what entity you want to have in your relationship with Google. So just for the record, if you go to your account and then, I think it's account settings. Here we go. Account and then account settings. You can pretty much put whatever you want in that account name. They're not actually going to hold you to that entity. There is in your billing account, in your subscriptions somewhere, payment accounts, sorry. In your payment accounts, you can choose exactly which entity you want to have billed. Now, I think we just transferred ours to our reselling portal. So that means that mine won't appear here. But here in your payment accounts is where your entity is going to be listed in your relationship with Google. Now, at any point, you can rename that and you can choose which billing account you want to have. There is a slight complication with that, and that's that the country you signed up in is the country where the relationship will be. So if you signed up in the US, it'll be US dollars. If you signed up in the UK, pounds. If you signed up in Australia, it'll be Australian dollars, right? And you can actually move between different countries in different domicile. But the easiest way to do that is through a reseller, because it's pretty darn difficult to do that directly with Google. I haven't heard of many customers being successful with that, but through a reseller, it is possible. Also through a reseller, no matter where you are in the world, you can get an invoice for whatever entity you want, because we just issue an invoice to you. As long as you pay the bill, we're happy, right? And funnily enough, in the old days, there was a bit of arbitrage available because the licenses in Australia were slightly cheaper, being $5 Australian than the US, which was $5 US. But that loophole's since been closed because now they just charge everything in USD or equivalent, and the exchange rates have all kind of evened everything out. But you can change your entity that you are in relationship with Google. But that's not the full question. The full question is, if I'm operating everything under one account, like, what entity should I have on the bill? Well, they have said here they'll all operate through my Inc. company. That's the answer. You register the Inc. company, or you put that in the billing account there. You've got to claim these invoices on tax, presumably. So you want to have the correct, entity name on your invoices. You go then claim it on tax. What companies you run under it, Google doesn't care. Your reseller doesn't care. You can put whatever domain names you want there. You can put your family office domain name. You can put your, Peter's Pet Food side gig domain name in there, multiple businesses, whatever you want. My only caveat with adding multiple business domains to one Workspace account, and if you go to our channel, search multiple domains, there's a million videos on this. If you have other business partners in one of these ventures, you might not want to put everything under one consolidated Google Workspace account because things tend to be shared with each other automatically. So by default, collaboration is switched on, view access to calendars is switched on. You can click one button in a Google site or a Google Doc and it's automatically going to share it with everyone in the organization. If you don't want that happening between business owners of one individual business that should really be separated and the rest of your companies, don't put them under one umbrella of a Google Workspace account. Keep them separate.
If you need more help with what we've covered in this video, itGenius provides support services to businesses all over the world with problems just like this. Click the link below to get started.